Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, has attributed the power grid collapse to gas constraints at Ibom Power Plant, feeding Eket, Ekim, Itu, and Uyo transmission substations in Akwa Ibom State. TCN General Manager, Public Affairs, Ndidimba, in a statement on Sunday night, said the period of partial disturbance, total generation on the grid was 3,901.25 megawatts at 8:00 hours, a little over 3 hours before time of partial collapse on Sunday. While stating that it has restored the affected part of the grid, she said the lower power generation persisted in the country since January 2024 to date, exacerbating daily generation to the lingering gas constraints. Moving on now, Senator Ifeanyi Ubah, representing Anambra South Senatorial District of Anambra State, has described the last Saturday return elections as a clear proof of his strong political support base in the state. He stated that despite the power of incumbency of the state governor, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, and his party, the All Progressives Grand Alliance, ABGA, his former party, the Young Progressives Party, YPP, candidates won the 2 House of Representatives seats that were contested. The state government sent down 7 commissioners and other government officials to Nnewi for that election for ABGA. Their purpose was to intimidate us, but we floored them to make a statement that we are in charge of Nnewi and the Anambra South Senatorial District in general, Ubah said. And now the federal government has said that members of the National Youth Service Corps, NYSC, are no longer posted to states considered unsafe in the wake of worsening security situation in the country. Several corps members had been abducted in some parts of the country during their 1-year mandatory national service, raising fears about the safety of participants in the scheme, which is meant for national integration. The Minister of Youth Development, Jamila Ibrahim Bio, who disclosed this on Sunday night, said the scheme has taken steps to secure corps members, including posting them only to safe places of primary assignment. The minister said the federal government was working on reforming the NYSC scheme to reflect the present realities of the nation, particularly in the area of their allowance. The presidency has strongly rebuffed the People's Democratic Party (PDP) presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar's criticism of the Tinubu administration's economic policies, calling the opposition leaders' intervention ununiformed and pedestrian. A statement by the special advisor to the president on information and strategy, Bayo Onanuga, on Sunday said Atiku has failed to offer substantive alternatives beyond the reforms already being implemented by President Bola Tinubu. The presidency pointed out that during the election, Atiku's only major difference with Tinubu on economic policy was on privatizing national assets, which the presidency alleged would have only benefited Atiku's friends. Defending its reforms, the presidency said short-term pain was inevitable to fix the grim economic reality inherited from previous administrations. Onanuga dismissed Atiku as an ineffective opposition leader, attempting cheap political points rather than substantive engagement on policy. And now let's take some sports news. Super Eagles' first choice goalkeeper in the ongoing 2023 Africa Cup of Nations AFCON in Cote d'Ivoire, Stanley Nwabali, has disclosed why he shouted at teammate Alex Iwobi during their quarter-final clash with Angola last Friday. The camera captured a moment in the 59th minute when Nwabali was shouting at Fulham midfielder Iwobi. This was seconds after the Angolans came very close to equalizing through substitute Zini. The former Arsenal star was guilty of some sloppy play in the midfield, which led to the Angola counter-attack. Nwabali told reporters in the mixed zone, "It's a team game, so everyone needs to switch on. It doesn't matter, so maybe it was our strategy at that moment. I don't feel like anything happened, so it's okay." And now let's take some entertainment news. The 66th Grammy Awards, which held in the United States, where young South African star Tyla beat all the Nigerian nominees to cut away the new category for Afrobeats Best African Music Performance. Tyla Laura Seethal won the most anticipated category for her song Water. The category Best African Music Performance is in its inaugural year, and it had Nigerian sensational artist Ashake and his boss and record label owner Olamide for Amapiano, Aria Star for her song Rush, Burna Boy for his song City Boys, and Davido featuring Musa Keys for his hit song Unavailable. Burna Boy got 4 nominations while Davido got 3 nominations, but they lost all to non-Nigerians. Tyla, who is of Indian and South African descent, eventually won the Maiden Award category. The 22-year-old, who could not believe her eyes, went up the stage astonished and full of gratitude for creating a record as a singer to win the first category, which had established stars from Nigeria and other nations as nominees. And still on the Grammy, Burna Boy performed at the award for the first time with his representatives, noting he is the first Afrofusion artist to do so in a press release distributed prior to the Grammy night. Though Burna is largely associated with the more widely known genre of Afrobeats, which itself is often a fusion of genres such as highlife, hip-hop, R&B, and more. He has long attempted to differentiate himself by referring to his own music as Afrofusion. In his performance, Burna Boy brought out energetic dances and a backing band decked all out in green, a seeming nod to the Nigerian flag. Sporting a red rhinestone-adorned quilted jacket with matching grey trousers and a snapback, Burna was all smiles and swagger as he brought his culture to the Grammy stage. On that note, we end the news on Leadership TV. For more of our news stories, you can log on to the website www.leadership.ng. Many thanks for watching.
For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080 3688